On this edition of Terriers Take 5, treats instead of tricks. The BU swimming and diving team spent Halloween at a food pantry. Superheroes on ice. The women's ice hockey team battled each other at the annual Pumpkin Classic. And fear the host. First-year softball coach Ashley Waters learns a tough lesson in trying to teach me. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Terriers Take 5 starts right now. Hello all and welcome to Terriers Take 5. I'm Brian Maurer. The holiday season is on the horizon, and with good wishes comes good deeds. The BU swimming and diving teams volunteered at a food pantry. 40 members of the BU men's and women's swimming and diving team spent Halloween morning at the Greater Boston Food Bank. The Terriers sorted 9,630 pounds of food over the course of 3 hours for local residents, which equates to 6,840 meals, or enough to feed a family of 4 for a year and a half. The objective of the Greater Boston Food Bank is to provide at least one meal a day to those in need. Last year, the organization distributed more than 51 million pounds of food, enough to provide 545,000 people.
Our swimming and diving team is in charge of collecting, sorting, and repacking donated food from across eastern Massachusetts, and we're going to send it back out to the Greater Boston area, all the way down to Cape Cod and up towards the New Hampshire border. We're really having a great time here. They've got some music pumping, we've got great energy, and we're really excited to be here.
So I'm a nutrition major, and I'm really passionate about this cause, dealing with community nutrition, helping out the homeless population of Boston. So really excited to get all this food out to them and have people less hungry for the holidays. I did this last year with SAC, and it was a really great time to do with a lot of people, good team bonding. I'm really just excited to be here with all my teammates, helping out for a really great cause.
Hockey is a long season, from October through April. The women's ice hockey team has had an annual event not only to break up a practice, but also to remind everyone how to have some fun. On the week leading up to Halloween, the women's ice hockey team partakes in the annual Pumpkin Classic, a 3-on-3 tournament with a championship trophy, a hand-picked pumpkin from head coach Brian DeRocher. No coaches, no referees, just the players creating their own competitive spirit.
The Pumpkin Classic is one of our annual events, to celebrate the holiday and to sort of bring some fun to a practice. It's a long season, being part of the hockey rink for 6 months a year, and to have a chance to have a 3-on-3 tournament, which it's become and started as, has certainly brought fun to that particular day. I have a brother that is a golf pro up in Concord, and it seems like I try to sneak up there on a weekend before the season starts, and just happens to be late September, early October, and Concord's a good town to find pumpkins in. I'm told that Sam Sutherland is now 3 for 3, a junior on the team, and has won all 3 years.
I don't know, I've won 3 years in a row now.
Really?
Haven't lost yet. So it's the one thing that haven't lost yet. So it feels pretty good.
First-year coaches usually hit the ground running upon being hired. There's moving and recruiting just to start, but BU softball coach Ashley Waters is experiencing another first, the title of head coach. Coach, you must never get old to hear that for the first time, head coach of a program.
It has a very nice ring to it. I do like the way it sounds.
What's been the biggest transition for you coming in and kind of, as we said, just going with everything?
I think as an assistant coach, it's very easy to have an opinion. As a head coach, the final decision is yours and you have to own it. So I think just that ownership of the decision.
How's the decision-making process going?
So far, so good. We got through the fall. It's only been 9 weeks or so, but so far, so good. I'm excited about this group and these kids, and the process hasn't been too difficult so far.
Well, potential is a word that sometimes people use to describe my athletic skills. So I'm hoping that maybe you can train a little bit more as we do some of these drills. What are you showing me today?
So we're going to work on some fielding. So our girls go through some everydays, and there's certain things that we do every day when we get to the field to make sure that we're equipped to take some live ground balls. So we'll go through that and put you out in the field maybe a little bit later this year. Look at you, ranging it a little bit. Okay, so this one you're gonna like. We're gonna go short hops. Okay. So a short hop, the idea of a short hop, right? I'm gonna throw it right ahead of your glove, okay? Yep. From this position. You're gonna extend through it. right? So we're gonna get a little bit of bounce action. So ready position, you can stand up. Atta girl. So I want right here, out in front, okay? I'm gonna throw it directly in front of your glove. Okay. It does. We might need some safety equipment here. Good. That was good. No, that's our everydays. That's what we do before we actually kind of head the field and get everything going.
Well, Coach, I appreciate it, and if you're ready, if you need someone, let me know. I can maybe do a ladybug version.
Yeah, I thought you'd look really good in a long kind of red-headed wig. I think that'd be your fit.
I don't really know how to respond to that, but thanks so much, Coach. I appreciate it. Well, we are definitely out of time now on this edition of Terriers Take 5. You give us 5 minutes, we'll give you BU Athletics. Look for the next episode coming out on Thursday, November the 19th. For all news BU, check out the Athletics website, echoterriers.com. For producer Leo Parre and our entire crew, I'm Brian Maurer saying, let's go BU.